Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at City Tree Sports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live at a charge. We had a little reset there from Charter, so I do apologize to everybody about that. We were up and running, we were doing good, but Charter Spectrum decided they were going to have an issue. We are now on week 11. We are actually on week 12 here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Tyler Dalton's going to be your pole sitter with Seth Valley to the outside in row number 1. Wesley Donaldson's going to have Chad Coleman his outside row number 2. Levi McCarty back into the mix. He's going to have Daniel Monahan out there in row number 3. Bobby Wetzel and Aaron Jackson to be there row number 4. Maurice Burnett, Cody Sturgill in row number 5. Richard Kunkel is going to have Jeff Ryan in row number 6. Row 7 will be these guys, Sammy Harrell, and Alan Wild. Row 8 will be Mac McMillan with Keith Long. Marco Berube is going to have James Smith in row number 9. Tommy Ryan is going to have Billy Woods in row 10. Nathan Biggart's going to have Joey Gattina in row 11. Terry Lambert and Cam Dario in row 12. Row 13, Jerry Livingston. A lot of drivers out there. Charles, hopefully you're having a fantastic day out there, sir. I know that you're missing this race as well. If you were out there watching, brother, I appreciate you. GOAT Racing Diecast is the sponsor for the series, and is one of the best of the best. So when it comes to getting your diecast, go look them up. GoRacingDiecast.com. Use promo code Signature out there and get yourself one of those fantastic diecasts. 1.48 mile length tracks. They're going to run 134 laps. No fast repairs. 3 sets of tires. No stages. 2 attempts to green, white, checkered. 100% fuel. And it is going to be awesome. But the track temperature is the spiciest portion of this all. It is 122 degrees. Air temperature, very hot. All right, pitter patter. Let's get at her. Green flag. Through the gears they go, up through 10th. Right now, the outside lane is going to be one of the preferred lanes as they come off the back straightaway here. Whoa, baby. Tyler Dalton trying to clear there. Was very close to taking that back bumper of Seth Foudy and meeting the front nose of Seth Foudy there, the 15. 15 rolling. Runs the 13D on that 17D on there. I'm not quite sure, but he is rolling. He's got the 15 on the number. Levi McCarty back here trying to make some things happen on the high side once again. Is now the 30 to Chad Coleman, second in points overall, trying to make some things work. Monahan in tow. Down the back straightaway they go. Still 2 and 3 wide in the back. Whoa, somebody off the back. That's James Smith back there. He is on the bottom side. Got a little bit free. He's going to be just fine. Notice James rolls through the corner and see what it looks like in front of him through the gyro cam. You didn't know, folks, we are back in action. I do appreciate you. Thank you to everybody sticking out there. I do apologize again for the quick disconnect that was there. That was not intended by anybody. So hopefully you, if you found yourself back here again, it'd be awesome to see it. You know, all good things. All good things. Normally we have driver cams up there as well, but the driver cam's not on board for today because well, I was late. We had some work things to take care of, and well, you know, that's kind of how it is. But I did see Sim 500 giving us a big old hi, how are you out there as well. So thank you very much to the Sim 500 crew for giving us a like on the previous post. Much love to you. Want to refresh our overlay since we had to have a restart there. Dalton, Patty Donaldson's going to be your top 3. Aaron Jackson in 4th as the drivers continue to move. Dalton leads by 0.6 of a second. This is one of those tracks that, again, was at one point the NASCAR championship race. Of course, switching roughly 10 years ago, something like that, 10 years ago to Phoenix, and it has been not been looked at since. Oh, 77 off the back there. That's Richard Kunkel on the bottom side, and he will have a destroyed race car. We'll take a look and see what happened here for the driver. He's coming around the corner. I think he might have just gotten free. Actually, we're gonna take this at full speed, not at quarter speed, and we're gonna do the overhead far chase for you one more time. Here it is. I think he just Yep, got free in front of the 22, and actually the 22 just barely missing that. Wow. All right. Your Kunkel out of that one right there. Let's see what the other drivers are doing as they come around. There is Macmillan. And the 5 little Hendrick, or a little Kyle Larson look there for the Valvoline driver. Mac up 6 already. Aaron Jackson up 4. Some of the drivers trying to put some hurting on this track. Again, the track temperature is going to be the biggest problem that you're going to see here. And because it's the biggest problem, it's going to make the most sense to get yourself accommodated to the tires as quickly as possible. And the tires are going to be the big factor here. Right on the higher side, little high line approach. Tyler Dalton leads here over Foudy as Foudy in the Toyota tries to continue the next stint. Actually, I thought that was a D. It's 13 degrees. Is that a degree? That is a degree. I like it. I like it. We are making some improvements, folks. As things would progress, you have to continue to make improvements on the streams, and we are doing it. So I believe Monday we should be picture-in-picture. So we will have multiple views and multiple looks. So just bear that in mind as 24 tries to get by tries to get by Daniel Moynihan. Could be side by side. Martin and Co on there. I think an ode to the General Lee for Cody Sturgill. Mac McMillan in that 7th spot. Chad Coleman's going to be right here in that 8th spot off 4. You wonder if he's just saving a little bit of tire here. Lambert coming to pit lane. Like Terry Lambert got free off corner exit. We'll take a look. That's the Army car right there, 39. Oh, and just he pulls a Kyle Larson. He literally pulled a Kyle Larson. And I'm a Larson fan. Back to live. He is on pit road. The old car. Look, that Wesley Donaldson, who leads in points in the series. That was something I was working on whenever when I was waiting for everything to kind of piece back over. I don't know that it saved Wesley Donaldson, Chad Coleman. It did. That's what I was looking at, and that's what I was working on because I like to get things all fixed and back where they need to be. Let's see if we can get that worked on so you folks can see it. All right, we're going to throw this on exciting for you. Put on a little exciting TV mixed cams. There's the 3 that I'm going at it. 99 apply. Teammate action happening there. 12 of 134. Driver still working on it. Had some pretty darn fantastic jerky just a little while ago, which is normally my driver cam sponsor. I want to give a big shout out. We are working on ordering some of the new flavors. $3.99 to the outside. We are on board. Bobby Wetzel at a 90. Off 6 from the start of the race, and there's Cam Dario. And a little target action happening there. There goes Cam Dario to the bottom side. These drivers still trying to make some things happen on the back. That's Gatina up there as well. Little outside look here as it gets real quiet on that camera. We may have to get some of that work done here. There's Joey coming around the corner. Little cluster cluster. A little satisfaction happening on here, but kind of a cluster. Some of the drivers just outside the top 10. A driver inside the top 10 is going to be the 18. That's Levi McCarty in the Fairfield Auto Group Toyota. He's going to run into the corner. You see the outside lane looking here. Gets to the outside of Chad Coleman. Coleman able to carry the bottom lane, doing a pretty phenomenal job here. We'll see if that high line is going to be able to work and stay kind of tucked in for these drivers. It's a lot of action happening. 3 of the 28 side by side. They continue to work. Whole lot of action. Whole lot happening. 16 to 134. GOAT Racing Diecast brought to you by Admin Box. Go to adminbox.com with 2 X's. You can check them out and use promo code GOAT. You're going to be able to get yourself a little bit of a discount. I encourage you to do so. One of the best diecast box you're going to get out there. And we love to see what these drivers have been able to do with it. It's also a race control box, and I encourage you to use it because, well, I mean, it can be kind of hard. Hard to do it. I want to get with them, and I still need to do this, and it's on my to-do list. It's on my long to-do list of things that I have to do because with the second PC back here for the driver cams, I kind of need a camera button box now more than ever. So other than just using a what's it called? A Stream Deck, which I don't need to have 2 Stream Decks. I'd rather just have a button box for that. That's all my cameras for that, so that way I can just go right to it and make it happen. You know, those kinds of things. That's what I want to do. Maybe give up some macros. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Seth Fowdy is going to be the driver, though, as they continue to work. Wesley Donaldson holds on to that 91 era. Top 3 have not changed spots, but Mac McMillan is going to be up 9. Biggest mover of the race, tied between 2 drivers. The 14 of Joey Gattina. Actually, he's going to be changing lanes here. Woo, down to the bottom side. Moynihan is trying to get himself back in the positive direction moving forward here. They're 3 wide on quarter exit. Cam Dario to the outside. Dario right in tow. Tommy Ryan up for the mix. Rob, thank you for the like, sir. Much love to you. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody being out there. Like, follow, subscribe. We're on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And I do apologize about again. Good evening, Shaggy. How you doing, sir? Much love to you. Let's do some moving and grooving here as the drivers start to continue to move forward. Here's a look at what's going on in the GOAT Racing settings. Again, a reminder, we are going to be 134 laps, no fast repair, 100% fuel, 3 sets of tires. That's it. That's all they've got. And they're going to have to make that work on this one. It is a fixed setup. They do not have, they do have 2 attempts at a green one checker. Here's your top 10 of points. Wesley Donaldson leads the charge still with Chad Coleman in second. Chad was able to carry in some of those points last week, but Wesley Donaldson holding on strong right now with a 79-point advantage over Chad Coleman. Tommy Ryan in second. Van Scoik, who's out of the race with a new job and enjoying his time out there. He's going to lose another spot or 2 here. Anthony Crownover out of the race this week, so he's going to be moving backwards as well, just a little bit. Maybe some job things happening there. Maurice Burnett sits comfortably in that 6th spot. Sturgill moving up with Jeff Ryan. Both those drivers tied right now, 172 off of Wesley Donaldson, so a tie for 7th. A tie for 7th. Sammy Harrell 9th. Alan Wild brings up your top 10. Alan did a hell of a job. And I mean a heck of a job. I say heck. I shouldn't have said H-E-double hockey stick. Sorry about that, folks. I'm usually a bit more clean when it comes to the language, so my apologies. Hey, Shaggy, how's the stream look? Does it look pretty good out there? Does it look okay? There's Cam Dario in up 13 now, trying to move forward. Mac up 9, and the number 5. Out to the bottom side of the race line. Sammy Harrell going to the bottom as well. Sammy off quarter exit, just a little free, making some things happen. The right side of your screen, at the track temperature, 122 degrees. Holy Now, 50, oh, free for the 43. Whoa, he backs out of it. Now he's gonna take him a couple of laps. Get those tires cooled back down as Chad Coleman goes back to the inside. 121 now as they continue to work. That is a spicy temperature for any stretch of the imagination. Drivers continue to work as the admin box phenomenon happens. Right now, Seth Foudy still close to Tyler Dalton here. A Ford out front in the form of the 19 as they continue to go. Thank you, chats, for being out there. Much love to you. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. I really, really, really do. You all are amazing. Where that thing went? Where'd my chat go? Hello, chat. Close that. Open that back up. Here it is. Gotta find my chat. Couldn't see what you guys were saying. You folks were saying out there. Yeah. Big reminder that Saturday we have our Toys for Tots race coming up. But Saturday during the day, we are going to do what I'm going to attempt as calling something remarkable. We're going to start a marathon stream Saturday morning. We've got a timer set for 12 hours, and we're going to let tips and donations and stars and bits and all that stuff. Well, bits, actually, it's mostly going to take place on Twitch, but we're going to be live on all the platforms until we have a race. When we have a race, we're gonna close down the YouTube and Twitch streams, and then, YouTube and Facebook streams, and then we're gonna keep the Twitch going live. But then we're gonna be we'll be getting our races live on the race on the actual Facebook and YouTube channels. That's something that we're gonna be working on. And it's gonna be up to you fine folks to keep us live. That's the way it goes, right? I like to look at it. There's the 5 of McMillan. They're behind the 24 of Sturgill. McMillan still 9. Cam Gario inside the top 10. Moving forward. Last lap for your race leader, 34:22. For Foudy, it's going to be a 34:40 for Tyler Dalton. 34:63 for Seth Foudy. Wesley Donaldson just ran a 34:40, matching those times. McMillan just ran a 34:37. Coleman 34:40. Cam Gario and Tommy Ryan, both fastest on the racetrack, 34:29 and a 34:19 respectively. McMillan near to the inside. Bottom line is going to slide up. He should be able to run about 58 to 60 laps, maybe longer on fuel. We've watched them go a little bit longer if they can save some fuel. But no doubt most of these drivers are thinking 2 pit stops, maybe split this thing in thirds. Some of the drivers might even surprise you. They might even consider coming in around or try to focus on the halfway mark. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? I never know what they're going to do. They always surprise me each and every time. That's pretty much what's happening. Yep. Big special thank you to everybody out there. Thank you so much to Chop Shop, to Nova TV, to Mandarin Racing, Dark Horizon Fishing, and Beef Jerky Unlimited for being a part of what we do here. James Smith here having an issue. This is the 10. It was on lap 30, I think, trying to, just hooking it up on the bottom. Keeping it on the bottom as well. Allows him to, he's just free, just really free. Keeping it on the bottom. Leaves the caution out of the mix. So 3 drivers out so far. A lot of these drivers getting practice for the Sim 500 series on, I believe it's Monday when they call that. Monday we are calling Chop Shop Dirt Series. And they're going to be running a little bit late models. We're getting close to the end of that season. Going to be a ton of fun. We'll be back with some Tuesday night series coming up very soon with the CHOP'N Racing series as well. They're coming back with the truck series, I believe, next week or the week after. And they're going to be having some fun. Ooh, Wesley Donaldson out. Blinked. Sorry, he blinked. He did the whole don't blink moment. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. It's kind of smooth sailing. I'm going to take a hydrate break, folks, so I can get myself all cool, calm, and collected here. You know. But stick around. We got some good racing happening. I'm also going to check the streams. I made some changes, and I want to see what these changes look like on a mobile device real quick. So bear with me. I will be right back. Keep your chats lively. Make sure you hit that like button. Be right back. Thank you, everybody, for being out there. Much love to you. We're looking pretty darn good. Tyler Dalton out front. Donaldson in second. Levi McCarty's going to be holding up that A spot who we're riding along with right now. He's got Aaron Jackson in his sights. As we'll take the onboard camera here from Levi McCarty. Muncie, Pennsylvania. Still love his paint schemes. They literally kind of give you the goosebumps. I say goosebumps, but you know what I mean. Doing a decent job holding on. A little free. You see him doing it. Joey on lap 39. I was looking at that. Joey Gaddy on 39 to jump to pit road. We'll have to see what happened here. It's a 14. I think maybe a blown engine. I'm not quite sure. He was just a little free right there. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, just looped it a little bit. Smacked the wall a little bit. I don't know if he was fighting tight conditions, fighting, loose conditions. Yeah, that car is just upright. Tries to come down to pit road. Oh. And did the ultimate thing that I see all the time. Levi McCarty out front. I'm sorry, Levi McCarty trying to move his way to the front as he started off. He lost a lot of spots, but he's moving back forward. But there's Tyler Dalton here, the Spartanburg, South Carolina driver, trying to have a little bit more fun out of this track. He's run to the bottom side of the race line, has consistently been able to do so. Wesley Donaldson about a tenth and a half faster the last couple of laps and starting to track down the race leader as they continue to work. Some of the drivers coming to pit road like Sammy Harrell coming in this time by. We'll see if these drivers continue to push that. Here's the last times for the drivers here as they work around this race line. Wesley Donaldson to Tyler Dalton. Tyler Dalton out here. We'll take a look at this last 5 lap times. It'll give you a little bit of an idea of what's happening here. Donaldson closing in about almost a second and a quarter over the last 5 laps. And, you see Tyler Dalton just kind of easing into it and maybe not pushing too hard now, but Seth Foudy, he's the driver that we see losing pretty much the most ground so far from the race leaders. Wesley Donaldson started third, got to saving some tires. There's Donaldson's lap times to Seth Foudy's lap times. Last time by, Tyler Dalton able to best the 91. So we'll see what's happening with the drivers. We'll see what Chad Coleman's doing as well. Coleman going to outpace Mac McMillan, but according to the relative, he is catching Seth Foudy pretty much lap after lap. That last lap, not the greatest for Chad Coleman, but he did gain just a little bit. How about Tommy Ryan to Mac McMillan? They alternate lap times, but Tommy Ryan this last time losing about a second to Mac McMillan is Ken Dario starts to try to close him down. Tommy Ryan up 13. Ken Dario is going to be up 17 throughout the start of this race, and that is a quick 17 spots to gain. His last lap, just as good, if not better than the race leaders. But he's utilizing the high line each and every lap, and Ken Dario, one of the biggest movers in the race right now, actually the biggest mover of the race, up 17. Levi McCarty off one more. He's going to be off 3, but he is pulled away from Aaron Jackson. Aaron Jackson here has Sturgill going to close him down. Cody Sturgill gained on 42 and 43, but lost a little bit of ground on 44 and 45. Cody Sturgill to Nathan Biggert behind. This time, Biggert playing catch-up here. Gains about almost 0.8 of a second over the course of the last 4 or 5 laps. Actually, I take that back. We'll negate one of those. So about half a second over the last 5 laps is what he's gained. This last time by, the most notable, gained 35 100ths of a second. It's Nathan Biggert's Dory Woods. Dory closes in 43, 44, and 45. But loses on 46 and 42. So we'll see what happens this time by for Nathan Biggert. These drivers are really trying to track some things down. 35.68 is what Dory Woods just ran. So not quite the lap times you want to see. And right now, Tyler Dalton trying to extend, gains a little bit. Wesley Donaldson gains a little bit, but they're flirting with that same amount of lap time here, which will be about a second, 9/10, almost to a full second. So Wesley Donaldson holding on to 49 on completing lap 49, and that's kind of where he is at. How about the battle going on here with the 24 and the 01 making the pass in the corner? 24 should battle back here. We'll see if they do. We go side by side here. 01 rocketing the outside lane. Everybody's running that high side. They are running out the outside lane on corner exit. It's GOAT Racing Diecast.com Cup Series here. If you are first time tuning in, I encourage you to click that follow button for me. I'd appreciate it if you did. Wesley Donaldson Kelly Pit Road right now. He is first of the takers. And missed the pit, missed that those yellow walls. So we'll see if that's going to hold up here. We'll see what the 19 does. 50 of 134. Some drivers are going to split this into thirds. Some drivers are going to try to run it out of fuel, and we'll see how that's going to work. We'll see if any of these drivers give it to make that work today. Seth Foudy in the 15. Chad Coleman in the 38. There's enough laps in this race to be able to do so, I would think. GOAT Racing is a legendary league, folks. If you haven't checked it out, make sure that you get a hold of the Sim 500 guys as well. They do have a great league. I want to encourage everybody, keep tuning in each and every time. It goes a long way. Excuse me, it goes a long way to support these leagues and support the people that put themselves out there to give themselves a competitive nature. What I like about iRacing, and the reason why I continue to call races here, is that everybody has an opportunity. I think Wesley Donaldson might be, I don't know if he's serving a penalty. He might be serving a penalty here. Or if he was speeding, getting on pit road. That's unfortunate for him. But one of the things that you see about this circuit and about what iRacing has to offer is, one, the sportsmanship and just the competitive nature of what folks are doing. And it's been a ton of fun to be able to be a part of this and call these races and do quite a bit for everybody. Seth Foudy losing some ground to Chad Coleman. Yeah, penalty for Wesley Donaldson. He was either too fast entering or too fast exiting. Lessons learned, Sammy Harrell gonna have to run his longest stint this time. Came on 45 for Daniel Moynihan. And he's got some right side damage, so that'll be some rebound here. Tyler Dalton still leading here. He's got a little bit of lap traffic, trying to get some of that time back. That's Keith Long here, came in on 50. I do believe finds himself one lap down. We'll take a look here. Nice, 2 laps down. Try to work on it. Joey, thank you for the like, sir. Much love. Appreciate you. I did reply to you. I thought I replied to you. Oh, I did reply to you. You have to give me some dates. I do have a series that is supposed to start on Wednesdays here the next couple of weeks, but you'd have to let me know what day or what date the starting date would be, and I would be able to let you know. We are supposed to have the Winston Throwback Series coming back. Starting here in about 2 weeks, and then we should get into and they're only running. I think they're running 3 months. I'm pretty sure it's 3 months, three or 4 months. It's not very long, but it should be up until about the February mark. So if it's middle of February after, probably good to go. But if not, then, that's the way it is. But I will have some availability. We are coming up on the turn of the seasons with everybody. So hopefully we'll be able to get back with folks and be able to have some fun with it. But I would love to be able to be a part of the Sim 500 series and call some races for you guys. If it works out, of course, I would love to be able to do that. Tyler Dalton, Chad Coleman, Seth Foudy, Mac McMillan. There's Tommy Ryan, Levi McCarty is going to be your top 6 drivers right now. Still, your biggest mover of the race is going to be Cam Dario and the 81. Not on Wednesdays. Not until after February or something like that. But that is all dependent on what happens. I won't really know, so I will answer that whenever we get back. I will talk to you about that. Cam Dario coming to pit road. Drivers about the halfway mark. Somebody's gonna have to do a splash and go here toward the end of it. Lap 60. And I know they're getting close to the end of the fuel cycle here, and some of these drivers are gonna run as long as they can. They would have to run 67 laps to be able to be at the halfway mark. That's going to be the big kicker here. So right now we have 13 drivers on the lead lap. Maurice Burnett's going to be the last driver on the lead lap. I will have a definitive answer right now, actually. All right, we'll let these drivers do it. We're going to throw it on exciting. I'm going to answer this question because I want to make sure I let everybody know. Be right back. All right, I had to have that question. So, yeah, the Winston Throwback Series until April 24th. They have a lot of off dates in there because of the holidays, so I forgot about. I forget Christmas is coming up. Tyler Dalton coming around. He's going to be 5.5 back from Chad Coleman, 5.5 back from Tyler Dalton. These drivers tried to sneak this out all the way to lap 67, so they'd have to complete lap 67 all the way. It's still working on. Seth Foudy coming to pit road. I know they're all getting real close. I know Tyler Dalton would be very close on fuel right now as well. I think we'd have to lift it in on the cockpit here. Yeah, he is running half throttle right now. Yeah, he's running his line. Not only does he have to complete this lap, he'd have to complete the next lap. His last lap of 35.2 Chad Coleman's last lap, 35.2, 35.4 for Mac McMillan. So you have to complete this lap completely. So this, I mean, he's running about a second off the pace. You know, Sammy Harrell is running 34.8, and he is on his number. Mac McMillan coming to pit road. Nathan Biggart's coming to pit road as well. So a lot of these drivers coming in a lap early. Tyler Dalton would, if he comes in now, is going to be on the schedule, but he would have to. He's going to have to save for the next. He's got to say. I would save early. I mean, that's going to be one of the things you have to think about. Cameron Dario going to come around here. He split the cycle up on 58. So if he runs 58 as fast as he can, he runs another 58 as fast as he can, and then comes to pit road, he's going to be sitting well. Right now, he's going to have some ground. Bobby Wetzel still left to come in. Jeff Ryan still left to come in as well. Well, credit for a lap led here for Bobby Wetzel and the 90. Jeff Ryan may have saved early. They're running 36s and 35.6s. Sammy running a 34.8. Reese Burnett still yet to come to pit road. He just ran a 36.11. Trying to save enough fuel to be able to make it toward the end. Tyler Dalton coming off pit road on lap 67 ahead of Cam Dario. Cam Dario is just going to run what he needs to run. Tyler Dalton can run some fast laps here, but he's still going to have to save. Cam Dario will need to come to pit road for stop and go. Maybe some right side tires, depending on how you put this or how you push it. So a 9-second pit stop. It's weird to see 15-second pit stops on these cars, considering that in NASCAR, these cars run 9-second pit stops, and iRacing still has them at 15 seconds on pit lane. It's crazy. It's crazy to think. Who'd have thunk it? Maurice Burnett here spent 15.8 seconds. I'm sorry, 15.6 seconds on pit road in his pit stall. Jeff Ryan, we might follow Jeff down pit lane here. Showing Jeff has yet to come to pit lane. He's completing lap 70. His last lap of 35.79. Sounds like he's almost out of fuel. Geico restart zone here. He is fluttering. Thank you, Sim500, for giving us a big share as well. Much love. Appreciate it. Thank you to everybody out there watching on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. You're all absolutely amazing. We're loving all three. There's a 24 to the inside of Jeff Ryan. Here's currently scored your race leader. Sammy Harrell's going to be 6.6 seconds back. And there's the 3, locking them up. That is a hard pit lane. One of the toughest pit lanes to get into. I know that we're going to have some drivers take over the lead here. Sammy's going to take over the lead, but still credit Jeff for some laps led here. Tyler Dalton playing catch up to Sammy Harrell. But if you watch the pit cycle here, left sides go up. I'm sorry, right sides go up. And these tires change very quickly on these cars. And I wish we had a stopwatch here. Right now, 14.5 seconds, 15 out. Here he goes. The one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to burn your tires trying to do it. Sammy Harrell is going to be race leader. Left front damage for the 43. As the 19 tries to track him down to take back over the lead. Cam Dario, old Non, has 9 lap older tires. Chad Coleman will be playing catch up here as Cam Dario at 21. Cam Dario is going to be able to make some things happen here. He's not going to be able to run as long as the rest of their drivers, but he can pretty much just run where he wants to. Coleman, 33.62, his last lap, will pass Cam Dario here pretty easily with the cycle of tires the way they are. But Cam, he's going to run his line where he needs to and see where it pans out. This is how you kind of have to put yourself in that boat. Do you try something different, or you do what everybody else does? Right now, everybody's saved enough fuel. Or a lot of drivers who came out on 67. We'll take a look. Here's your pit strategy on the right side of your screen. You see those longer yellow marks. Those drivers are trying to make it on, there's 3 of them right there, trying to make it on their pit cycle. Cam Dario able to battle back on the outside. Foudy trying to close in. Cam Dario keeping up right now with Chad Coleman, and he's running the wall. Coleman side by side. Straightaway speed goes to the advantage of the outside lane. Foudy trying to clear Coleman as well. Coleman should be able to slide it here. You see Chad Coleman dropping to the bottom side. Maybe try to make it clear here as they go. He will have it clear on the back straightaway. But not quite. Free for the 15. Foudy gets free off corner exit. But that's those drivers right there are trying to make it on one pit stop. And Tyler Dalton going to be one of those drivers that does so. Now, right now, Cam Dario is in tow. He's going to run a little bit slower lap than some of the drivers. Still running 33.9s and 34-second laps. That's not, that's not anything to be ashamed of right now. Sammy Arell, 34.99. Came in on 40, took over the lead, had the lead for a couple of laps. And so that's just going to show you what kind of time this is going to be. Sammy, if he can hold out until about lap 90, that'll put 50 laps on the cycle here. That'll give him 44 laps to run on a set of tires, and he should be able to get his laps back, be able to make up a bunch of time, and would have to have the long run speed. Tyler Dalton, 33.9 for his last time by. And the tire fall off here, and we saw it almost 2.3 seconds for most of the drivers, as we saw it. Dalton, 4.2 seconds to Chad Coleman. Both drivers came in on 67, trying to make it on fuel strategy alone. Seth Foudy and the 65 trying to make some things happen. Big Sen, Candario in 4th. And is up 20 spots. Not a bad drive for him so far. There is Sammy Harrell. And tell you what, I like this strategy. I like Levi's strategy too, coming on 60. I like Allen's strategy. I like all the strategies. Tommy Ryan came in on 67. He's sitting off 10. Now, Wesley Donaldson's still out there running. He got that speeding penalty earlier. He'll try to work on his race line here and just be able to push a little bit more. He came in on 50 for that second. So he came in on 48. Well, out of the lap, came back in on 50, took his penalty, and now finds himself, I think he's just a lap down, 2 laps down right now. No, he's a lap down, so he's battling. He's going to have to recover. That's speeding penalties are the ultimate ouch moment. But if we get a caution, that kind of changes everything. We haven't had a caution yet, so that's some good racing. That's some good hard racing, if I do say so myself. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way. Let's support each other by doing just that. I'll be right back. Some things happening on the racetrack. There it is. Levi McCarty getting around Cam Dario here real quick. Keith Long had an issue on 83. I think he was just taking the service road. Yep. He was just taking a service road to come down. Excuse me, come down to pit road. This is the way they used to. Back in the olden days of the NASCAR way. We shall see. Tyler Dalton holding on for everything he's got. Sammy still inside the top 10. 43, trying to make some things happen here. 17 seconds off of the race pace of Tyler Dalton right now. Tyler Dalton just ran a 34.15. Cam Dario is losing his pace right now. He's off about 6/10 of a second. So he is just one of the slower drivers inside the top 10, right there with Sammy Harrell. And that is just maybe saving a little bit, maybe saving some fuel, a little lap traffic coming in. Levi McCarty just ran a 34.42. Some of the drivers are going to have to try to save. And that is a big word right now, save. Tyler Dalton able to save toward the end of his run. Now that he has a pretty marginable lead here over Chad Coleman, that's pretty much how they've been able to run. I mean, that's where they lie, and they've been holding on to about a 4-second difference. But Foudy has got nothing to lose. Come around, hit that mark where you need to. But if he's going to be out there a little bit longer, he's going to save a little bit longer. Sammy Harrell came in on lap 40. And right now, holding on to the 50-lap cycle of that car. There's Tommy Ryan up 99, 67 laps. Is how many he ran on that first cycle. He's going to be trying to make it all the way to the end as well. The driver that saved the most fuel is going to be Bobby Wetzel. He came in on 68. Take that back. Jeff Ryan came in on 71. So Sammy Harrell trying to make his pit cycle work here. Going to be doing what he can. He's going to have to get in and out of pit road decently here. He'll be able to. He will go a lap down. There goes the race leader. His job here, though, is to avoid going 2 laps down. Couple extra seconds here. Monahan coming into pit road as well. These drivers trying different strategies. Cam Dario coming in as well right now. Oh, baby. The road speed here is 50 miles an hour. It's so tough to hit that. You have no clue. Tyler Dalton going to lap some cars. Sammy Harrell coming off pit road. It's going to be 1 lap down. Levi McCarty picking up some pace here. Saw his closing speed here to the 8. It's pretty darn fantastic. Well, that's Maurice Burnett right now. It's going to be the first driver off the lead lap. Maurice coming on 68. That's a natural lap right now. As Tyler Dalton goes to work, Cam Dario came to pit road on 91. Get a little bit. Oh no, caution comes out. So Cam Dario will be your lucky dog here. Sorry, Maurice Burnett will be your lucky dog. Everybody else, and we'll have to take a look at this. Here's a look at on the top of your screen. Sammy trying to make his cycle work there. Got free, and I believe Burnett's going to be your lucky dog. Dario is going to be a lap down, waiting for the free pass. Wesley Donaldson might be able to get back on the lead lap here, but he's going to lose that. So, I mean, that would be a lucky dog spot for him. So everybody's coming to pit road. That's a real thing. 40 laps. Tyler Dalton in a little heavy there. Levi McCarty coming to pit road. 5, and Mac McMillan hits the wall. That is exactly what Larson did. Wow. Hold on. He was following. He was following Levi McCarty in like this. He's driving the 5. He gets in hot, tries to avoid, and he pulls He absolutely pulls a Kyle Larson in the 5. Wow. Jumps to pit road. Let's go up and see what happened to Sammy to bring out the caution. There's cautions in our in Signature Esports, brought to you by Dark Horizon Fishing. Go to facebook.com/Dark Horizon Fishing. 43 just got free. Did. And then just get sideways. And oh man. I mean, the car's fine. Ouch. Tyler Dalton, your race leader. Maurice Burnett is your... Maurice Burnett's going to be your... was your lucky dog, so he's going to come around and get back on the lead lap. And coming up here, Cam Dario is going to be waiting for a free pass here. A whole lot of drivers going to be waiting for a free pass. As these drivers get ready to be up to speed. Moynihan's going to be one of those drivers. Wesley Donaldson, I believe. It's going to... if I'm Wes, I'm doing the same thing. I am probably just going to go ahead and take the free pass, see what happens, shake some things up. Cam Dario will be back there as well, so he's going to be trying to make some things happen. And oh man, how about that? Who would have thunk it? Noma TV, part of what we're doing over here. Appreciate Noma for jumping on board and being part of Signature Esports. And these sponsors are part of the reason why we're trying to make improvements each and every week, and that's something that I'm pretty proud of, being able to have these fine folks do it. Normally, folks, we have these driver cams up, and I don't this week. I call my driver spotlight, and you'll see Beef Jerky Unlimited logo right there. That's exactly what we do with them, and we appreciate. I of course appreciate Tommy D and the whole Beef Jerky Unlimited family over there for giving us some love and enjoying it. We could just add there you go. We'll just add my camera. You folks can see what's happening. There you go. There I am. Hi, how are you? You don't know what I look like? That's what I look like. If you haven't tuned into any of my other streams, this is what I look like as well. There's our second PC back there, folks. That's what we do. It's how we do it, and I hope you have enjoyed the race. Make sure you keep tuning in. We're gonna have here pretty soon this screen right here where I'm at is actually gonna have multiple views as well. So I like to see it. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited for giving us some love. I love them. I appreciate them. They have a great product. They're absolutely amazing. So make sure that you go check them out, beefjerkyunlimited.com. And thank you so much to everybody tuning in each and every week. I couldn't have done this without you, and we appreciate you. Let's go back to the race. That's what's most important. That's our I call it the jerky cam. What I call it at home. The driver cams for everybody else. W on board with the GOAT Racing Diecast as well. Go to w.com, use promo code GOAT. Yourself some discounts out there. Also, go to GOATRacingDiecast.com, use promo code SIGNATURE. You're going to save 25% or more off of it. 25% off of an order of $50 or more. And that's a big savings. If you haven't checked that out, you need to go check it out, because that's awesome, right? Tyler Dalton, rolling. Now it's an all-out drag race. You know what I mean? Cam Dario was your biggest mover of the race. Now there's a whole lot of traffic to be moving. 43 to the inside. And a chance for Sammy Harrell here to kind of rebound from that as well. He is going to be a lap down. Cam Dario is on the lead lap, so he is just trying to get around some traffic here. Maurice Burnett in the 8 was able to get tires and fuel. If you're any one of these drivers, you're hoping it's something. Whoop, Maurice down to the bottom. Get a little free off turn 2. Tyler Dalton out front, 7/10 of a second. Now it's all about who's got that fast pace for the next 34 laps, or 35 laps this time by. Hold on to it, folks. They're not done. I'll be right back. Aaron Jackson into the wall a little bit right there. You see him trying to test how far that right side can go. Doing a phenomenal job right now. Still sitting inside the top 10, but you've got some fast drivers behind him. There's Tommy Ryan back here. Trying to clear as they come down to the back straightaway. Oh, off the wall. There they go. There's Jeff Ryan in the 3, getting a little bit free. And then some more drivers just trying to hold on here. There is Cam Dario right in front of him. Cam came in at 91, so he only has 3 left. Well, actually, he didn't even get to use his tires. Only way he got to use his tires to go around on his pace lap. He was coming off of pit road when the caution came out. So now he's just trying to make some things happen, make up the ground, and continue to work. Chad Coleman in the 2nd spot. Still trying to catch up to Tyler Dalton. Tyler Dalton 33.55 last time by. Dory Woods just ran a 33.65. So these drivers who have not ran their fastest lap, just been trying to save. Well, that's where they're at right now. Alan Wild up in the mix as well. Jerry Livingston, the lone Canadian out there, is going to be up in 9th right now. 16 spots for the 1,500 iRated driver. 15:38 to be exact, and the 96 there to the outside. Driver 4. 3 Toyotas from 4th on back. 3 Fords lead the field right now as the 19, 38, 28 try to make some things, try to make the top 3 their own. Dory Woods here, 44.61. Rolling the Ford camp through. Levi McCarty, first Toyota inside the top 10. Actually, 3 Toyotas inside the top 10. It's going to be running 4th, 5th, and 6th. That'll be Levi McCarty, 6th Howdy, and Nathan Biggert. Biggert under fire here as Alan Wild goes for the pass. 22.36 on the driver. Little Tennessee honey never hurt anybody. Alan Wild on full send mode. You need these drivers that know how to save tires here at Homestead Miami Speedway. This is exactly what the kind of racing you expect to see right behind Bobby Wetzel and a Ford and the 90. Tommy Ryan driving a Chevy as well, the 99, trying to make some things clear. Trying to make his race clear and concise right now. He wants to move forward. Aaron Jackson drops to the bottom. The drivers on the higher side know that their tires are going to be, they're going to have slower laps right now, but you can save a little bit of tire here on the high side in this next-gen car. You can keep it out of the wall and keep it out of the drivers, and you can keep that tire cool. You're going to be able to move forward later on in the run. You give up a little bit of time and a few spots early in the run. Let the drivers float. Aaron Jackson. Free on the free in that middle lane, almost up into a driver there, but able to collect it. Fantastic save as he comes around and makes 3 and 4 a little bit easier. I think he's going to switch his lane and run up higher. Virgil right behind. Here's an onboard. 107 of 34. You can hear the drivers shifting into the corner. That's one of the things about this racetrack. that is very unique and very dynamic. And about these cars, 5 gears through a Madman box gives you 25 laps to go here at Homestead Miami Speedway, as the GOAT Racing Diecast Cup Series gives you all that wonderful, wonderful, beautiful bean footage. And right now, I've seen a lot of drivers hit that 4th gear and nothing else. Not seeing the drivers hit 5th gear at all. I would assume that 5th gear is going to be the gear that you're going to save fuel on. And right now, Cam Dario trying to make it work, but nobody really needs to save fuel right now, because you're seeing 4th gear for Tyler Dalton, Chad Coleman, blowing engines left and right with the track temperature as it was. As the weather, we talked about the weather earlier, 124 degrees on the track temperature. That's hot enough to blow these engines. 79 degrees on the air temperature. That is very hot. Get rid of that weather. Sorry about that. That is very, very hot. Caution. Cam Dario. No, not Cam. The 3-1. Oh, the 96. Oh, no. That's Jerry Livingston right there. I think he was just trying to run that lower line, gets a straight line entry into the corner. There's Jerry Livingston right here. Gets into the corner, drifts up the race line. Down 81 with a huge run on the inside. There's a 24, and then the 81, the 96, just having a racing deal there. And then, I mean, was Cam able to save it? He was. I mean, got a little bit of nose damage, but that could be fixed on pit road. That's long enough pace laps here. Everybody's coming to pit road. You know that's happening. We'll take a look at Cam Dario's nose damage here. Yeah, he's got a little fender there. Bobby Wetzel's your race leader. Kevin on 94. And 113 for Tyler Dalton. Cody Sturgill making up some ground here. Making right sides only. Levi McCarty. Everybody taking tires. I mean, makes sense. Daniel Monahan's going to be your lucky dog here. Back on the lead lap. Maurice Burnett, the driver here. It is, here's the big story. Wesley Donaldson now can full send it. I think he has an extra set of tires. He was waiting for a caution there because he was close on fuel himself. So how about that break for Wesley Donaldson? Jerry Livingston out of the race. Keith Long going back to pit road here. Marco Berube here as well. Sammy Harrell's going to be back on the lead lap. He's getting some of that car worked on. Cam Dario out. Gets the nose of the car pulled out. And hopefully it's going to be fine. I'll have to check his... you definitely have to check your tires and temps and all that stuff. Bobby Wetzel, ready to go. He's leading right now. He's got enough fuel. Maybe he saves a little bit here. You know what I mean? I picked up a new bot, and I like it. It's Own 3D. very clean. It only puts it out there once. It puts it on Twitch. I wanted all of it to be on all 3 platforms, but I wanted it to be only on Twitch. I want the triggers to be on Twitch. Because I'm finding that YouTube and Facebook, the triggers for that aren't as good. You can do follow age, exclamation point follow age, and all that stuff, but not as good. But you can, you know, put an exclamation point Discord or exclamation point alert or whatever the case may be, and those things will work too, folks. Yeah. Okay, so tomorrow night, Fixed Racing League doubleheader. That's going to be a long night for us, folks. So hopefully you tune in for that. And then we start our donation drive for Toys for Tots again back up on Saturday. Not only do we have a race, but we're gonna be doing a stream that says "Keep Me Live," and it's gonna be up to donations, bits, and subscribers, followers to be able to help us out. The more you donate, the longer I stay live. My birthday is on the 28th. Do you think you could donate enough to keep me live until the 28th? Also, we have giveaways at certain portions of our goal. We've already given away a 90, I think it was a 99, number 24, Jeff Gordon diecast. We gave that away, and that was from Noma TV. Courtesy of Noma TV for doing that, for donating from his personal stock. So here in the next couple of tiers, we're giving away an Oculus Quest 2. I know the 3 just came out, but we're giving away one. And then giving away an Xbox Series S, an Xbox or a PlayStation 5, and a big and busy. Woo! 3 wide. Doy Woods out front of Cody Sturgill now. Sturgill there to the high side. Got Chad Coleman Tyler Dalton not getting the restart there that he needed. He restarted on the outside. Bobby Wetzel able to clear. Wetzel out front, 4/10 of a second difference. The newer tires are going to swallow him up, but that is insane to think. It's Doy Woods in the 28. Normally we see Crownover in the 28. Chad Coleman rolling. They're into the wall back there. Holy cow. There is Moynihan. He's free. Free and easy down the road I go. And he is getting back up to pace. Hopefully his car is not completely too damaged. I think he's just in a higher gear right now. Bobby Wetzel out front. Full send mode. Nathan Baker ran his fastest lap of the race last time by. Cameron Dario up 11, still trying to work his way back for us. 99 to the outside. 81. Able to get the car worked on, get it fixed. Who is getting into the wall back here? Holy cow. They're rolling. There's Maurice Burnett rolling as well. Teammates on the high side. That's the 99. And Jeff Bryan there. Tommy and Jeff try to work together. 99 up the race line, right there in tow. 81 clears the 3. Wesley Donaldson able to full Yeetus Deletus. Get himself back around. Folks, that is a new sub. Actually, I got my first request to do I had a requested, what is it? Whoa, hold on. 15, it says Foudy. Getting bullied. And Buffalo, he got a little free right there. He didn't get bullied. There's a 15 on the outside. Levi McCarty, Nathan Biggert, side by side. These two going at it here. Good with a race line for the twos. They come off the back straightaway, onto the back straightaway. Oh, 3 wide, back to 2. Nathan Biggert able to clear, slides up in front of Fowler. Donaldson in 4. Doy Woods in the 28, trying to play catch up. Tyler Dalton to Chad Coleman. Dalton has led pretty much to every portion of this race, other than this part right now. Chad Coleman just ran a 33.32, fastest lap of the race with clean air. Best Tyler Dalton by 6/100 of a second. That is not that fast, but it is that fast. a little 190 miles an hour. Straightaway speed for Chad Coleman. Last lap, 33.41. Wesley Donaldson just ran his fastest lap of the race, 33.35. Nathan Biggert, 33.45. Cameron Dario trying to work on some pace here. How about Aaron Jackson shoving his way around as well? A little three-wide action there, utilizing that wall. Whoa. Right here. Into the corner. I think the 12 went to the high side. There's the 9, 81. There on the back bumper of the 9, 99 there as well. There's where the, oh, baby. That's what just happened. That was dicey. She was dicey. Jackson in front of Dario. Jackson to the inside of Bobby Wetzel. Wetzel, who led just a few short laps ago, now trying to play catch up. 38 to the 19. Tyler Dalton just ran his fastest lap of the race. 33.37. Clean air, not the advantage. 38 in front of the 19. Down to the bottom. Put Dirty Air on the 19 behind him. Caution. Bobby Wetzel involved. 22 into the back of the 9. Into the 99. I shoved him all the way into the 99. That's how hard he got hit. Watch this. Now, the 9 is off pace because of older tires. That's it. 22 gets into the back bumper of him, gets him free enough, and out of the corner almost gets into the 99. 15 is Seth Foudy, goes to the high side. Boy, howdy. Chad Coleman, your race leader. Tyler Dalton in second. Somebody's got a set of tires. Bobby Wetzel will have to get that car worked on. Who's got a set of tires left? Maybe? He's got enough laps. Everybody keep it at 113. And they've ran hard enough here. Does he pit from this position? 3 sets of tires. How about Sammy Harrell? Going to be your lucky dog here. Going to be able to battle for position now. Biggest mover of the race, tied between 2 drivers, Doy Woods and Nathan Biggert. Wesley Donaldson may not have, maybe I'm wrong, he may not have the tires. He might have the tires. I don't know. Bobby Wetzel coming up pit road. We'll get the car worked on and get his tires changed. You know, now it's interesting. Now it's interesting. It's been a good race. It's been a really good race. And I thank all the drivers at the GOAT Racing Diecast League for putting things together. You get a Charles out there having some fun as well. If you are a diecast fanatic, there it is. An app deal for you. Promo code signature at GOATRacingDiecast.com. 25% off any order over 50 bucks. Yeah, I can speak. There's a link in the description, folks, on Facebook and YouTube. Absolutely killer. I love the fact that Charles opened a diecast store because he is absolutely wonderful. Not only that, but he has a huge collection of diecasts and can get them. I believe he's been working with some of the major distributors and been able to get quite a bit, which is really stinking cool. I think it's really stinking cool. That's my opinion. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's my story. Yeah, that's what I said. Coleman, Dalton, Donaldson. Pace car. Yeah. I like my drone camera. I kind of want to redo my Homestead cameras. And some of them are pretty stock, but I would like to see more from the inside instead of the outside. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me what you think out there, folks. I like them. I do, see? But I like to be, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, baby. Be 5 to go, I believe, this time by as the drivers work out what they're doing. Yeah. Whoop. And I do want to change these cameras. I do know that for sure. I want these to be, you know, down on the bottom, so that'll be something I work on. This one's good because on corner exit they are right here next to the wall. Maybe we can down further. This, I don't know. We'll figure it out. And this next one I want to be here. We'll figure it out. 5 laps to go when we go back to green flag racing here. These drivers ready to pick some tuchus. Tyler Dalton on the outside. Chad Coleman on the inside. Who's going to push their luck? I think all of them are. And we'll see how it works. Wesley Donaldson to third after all of that work. 38, 19, 91, 28.01. Green flag. Coleman clears Dalton up the race line, drops into the corner. Wesley Donaldson to second. Wesley Donaldson has been working on trying to get himself up there this entire time. Out of the corner. Here they go. Doy Woods up of the mix as well. 5 laps to go. It'll be 4 this time by. Can Chad Coleman hold him off? Nathan Biggert on the run on the inside. Side by side with the 28 in tow. Only Chevy to make a dent right now is that guy right there, but don't count him out. Cody Sturgill's on the move, so is Tommy Ryan. Nathan Biggert, your biggest mover of the race, up 17 for the time being. Cam Dario all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. A lot of drivers trying to push their envelope, trying to push their boundaries. Chad Coleman to the outside, the 19 in tow on the inside. Coleman, Dalton, 3 to go. Down the side draft as the 38 tries to make the 19 work harder. 19 up the side draft, gets a little free. Coleman. They are dicey. Right now, the 28 down to block the 18. 18, 28 side by side. Chad Coleman neck and neck with the 19. 2 to go. Tyler Dalton has led a ton of laps today. And right now, the 38 trying to battle back will be door to door. Coleman to pull the air. Coleman leads down the way to the bottom. Wesley Donaldson 3 wide in the third 3. The move right there. 38 free. Oh, Donaldson blinks. White flag waves. Final lap here at Homestead Miami Speedway in the top 3 on full send mode. Nathan Biggert to the outside. Donaldson put his nose in there. I tell you what, Chad Coleman had this one. But once Wesley Donaldson dropped into the corner there, it took all the air and all the momentum off of Chad Coleman. And right now, Tyler Dalton to thank that start and wins it here at Homestead. Made that middle lane work. when Wesley Donaldson got to the inside. Donaldson in third. Dave showed his cards too early there. Chad Coleman finishes in second. A hard-fought battle for him. Nathan Biggert in fourth. Dory Woods finishes in fifth. And congrats to Nathan Biggert. Biggest move of the race at 17. Tyler Dalton started on pole, and that's what he did. He won it. He will go out and celebrate here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Dalton, Coleman, Donaldson, Biggert, Woods, your top 5. Tommy Ryan, Levi McCarty, Cody Sturgill, Cam Dario, and Aaron Jackson, your top 10. Jeff Ryan, Sammy Harrell, Alan Wild, Maurice Burnett, Daniel Moynihan's going to be your 15th through 15th. 40, or Foudy and Wetzel will be 16th and 17th. Berube in 18th. And down the list we go. Long, Livingston, McMillan, Gattina. Joey just didn't have that, had unfortunate circumstances earlier. James Smith, Terry Lambert, and Kunkel. I think Kunkel might have been out there. Oh, no, Kunkel had really early issues, and that was a shame to see that. So, a couple of cautions and some laps led here for the drivers. What a great time it was. Tyler Dalton led 108 laps at Coleman 13 as they go to tear it down on the straightaway. And the long burn, I'm surprised it didn't blow the engine already. Normally happens there. Normally happens right about there. We'll wait for Tyler Dalton out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. There's the legend. Tyler Dalton gets the victory here at Homestead Miami Speedway, knocking it out of the park. I think Wesley might have showed his cars a little bit early there because you were able to make that middle line work with 2 to go. Congratulations on this one. 108 laps led, clean race, hard-fought battle there at the end. It went from fuel-saving strategy to full send.
Yep.
All at the end
Yeah,
there.
definitely a fun race there. Definitely was looking at fuel there for a while. Thought we had pretty much was on the number we needed there on that long run. We're managing about a 4-second gap on Chad. Then caution came out, starting to pull away from Chad again. Another caution comes out. Restart didn't go away when Bobby stayed out. And I was about to catch Chad and get to his inside again when the last caution came out. I'm like, man, this is just not meant for me to win. And then I really didn't think there at the end that I was going to have enough laps to run him back down after the jump on the restart and then be able to get under him. And then got under him. I saw Wesley coming. I didn't know if he was going to do the top or the bottom. I honestly think him going to the bottom helped me. Yep. Because it pushed Chad up to the very top. But with just me and Chad side by side with the side draft, even though I think I was faster down there, just couldn't clear him on corner exit. So when Wesley got there, I don't know, if he'd went to the top, it'd have been interesting to see if I'd been able to clear him as well with just the side draft stuck in the middle back. So it honestly surprised me that the middle worked that well, but I had a lot of fun, dominated, passed a lot of times when the caution came out that I didn't want, and then somehow pulled it off at the end.
Loved it, man. It was a great race. Yeah, he did help you out whenever, and you could see it in the surge that you got when you went in. And I think it only works in that scenario whenever you all enter the way you did, because any other circumstance sees somebody wash, and it just I think you got the wind tunnel effect. They're able to pull ahead, and it looked exactly like it seemed there. So. But Tyler, congratulations on here. I know we get to talk to you. We get to talk to you last week. Get to talk to you again this week. And Homestead in the Bucks. This is good. This one's going to be a good one. I can't wait to see what you guys do Monday. Give you shout outs, brother.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite tracks. I had fun tonight. Showed up with no practice and managed to get the pole. So don't know where that came from, but
talent.
Just want to thank everybody. It was a great run for Wesley to recover after the speeding on pit road to come back and get third. Great run there for Chad. Definitely kept me honest there, and honestly, I thought he had it there at the end. So good race, everybody. Good race overall. Thank you for putting on the broadcast, and I'll see you next week.
That is the way it goes. Tyler Dalton gets the win here in the 19. did a phenomenal job of literally showing exactly what you need to do in the middle lane there. A ton of fun. I think Chad, I don't know where Chad is. Let's talk to Wesley, though. He's a P3 finisher tonight, as we get to talk to you pretty much every week. One of the things that I talked about it with Tyler. I was like, maybe you showed your cards a little bit too early there, but you did. Taking that bottom line did help him out there in that spot. What did you need to be able to clear to at least get second there?
I think if I would have been a little bit more patient when I was ripping the top there and just waited till the next corner to try to get to the outside of Chad, I might have had a little bit better chance, or even just given him a shot down the backstretch, at least even contend for the win at that point. But I mean, that was fun. I was like, I could either take the boring option or I can send it down there 3 wide and just hope it sticks. I didn't have a ton of confidence, but I love racing with those two, and it was fun either way.
I mean, it did stick. You were able to hold it on the bottom side. You were able to give enough air pressure there to that middle lane to allow him to finally clear Chad there at the very end of that. That looked like it was definitely something that I hadn't seen in the next gen give the middle. It never really gives the middle lane that kind of advantage, and today it did.
Yeah, I noticed it on those one of those last few restarts that the middle had a little bit more grip, at least later in the race, than I think what it did early in the race.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I was a little loose on the bottom down there, but I I mean, I'm glad Tyler got the win. He's a teammate in this with the Sim 500 Mafia. So I kind of didn't mean to help him necessarily. I was going for the win, but it definitely inadvertently helped him. So it did work out.
Made it happen, made it work, made it stick. It was a good final segment there. And your rebound from a speeding penalty, and I know you were on your own strategy there for a little bit.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I basically a lot of the guys were gonna try to one stop, and like I said in the past, like we're trying to learn for Mondays. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a two stop. I know I'm pretty quick. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I spun going on to pit road and then sped going off, and it was completely avoidable. And I thought I was done for, but managed to catch the cautions at the right time and end up with a fresh set of tires at the right time.
Came out and had some fun. That's what it's all about. P3 finished tonight. Wes, give you shout outs, brother.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to everybody at GOAT and Sim 500, all the admins that help put this stuff on. Uh, Thanks to you for putting on these broadcasts every week. I do love going back and watching them. You put on some high quality streams here for us. Um, and then also shout out to GOAT Racing Diecast, where if you use code signature, you get 20. Is it 20 or 25? I always
25.
get it mixed up.
It's a quarter.
25% off and free shipping off your orders of 50 or more. And then take those diecasts that you get from them, send them over to me, and I can make customs out of them.
Track Bar Media giving us a like. Thank you, Track Bar. Appreciate you. Absolutely fantastic. And I encourage you to do that. Wes is, I think Wes, you and I are going to have to talk about a signature car here pretty soon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I can do that.
It's going to be awesome. We'll get to it. Wes, we'll chat. Soon we're going to chat about it. I literally just spent a bunch of money getting a second account on iRacing, or another, not a second account, a third account for broadcasting. We'll talk about it soon though. But I do want a signature car that I can put behind me for streams and stuff like that. So
Yeah, just let me know.
oh well, Mr. Donaldson, we'll see you next week, brother.
See ya.
91 P3. Let's talk to Chad Coleman, who I thought there for a moment had it. Oh man, the outside line was working for you, and then all of a sudden the air gets taken off your nose like it was standing still.
Yeah, I was pitching Tyler down pretty good. I slid the rears off of two, and he got a run on me. Then we ran side by side. I think we could have probably run side by side for probably the rest of the race. It's been really close, but Wesley had a run off the top with me and Tyler being side by side, and he rolled it down in there, and I had to give up some more room right there, and Tyler was able to squirt out the middle, and that was pretty much it. But I learned a lot tonight. I learned a lot about what to do with my tires and everything for Monday, and that's basically what this deal is for myself anyway. I've given up a lot of wins well, I won't say a lot. I've probably given up 3 or 4 in here to try some stuff for Mondays. But I mean, that's what I use it for. I use it for basically a glorified test session, and I get to race with a couple of buddies. So it makes it all worth it. So yeah, man, that's what we did tonight. Congrats to Tyler on the win, and we learned a lot.
I guess that's what's important. Chad, congratulations on the P2 finish. Give your shout outs.
Yeah, thank you guys for the broadcast. Thank everybody with GOAT for putting us on and giving us a place to race, and most of us a good place to test and try some stuff that we might not do, we might not normally try on a Monday, and thanks to also to Tyler for I'm not sure who painted this car to begin with, but he put all the Dodge decals on it as far as as close as he could get them, and he done a pretty good job with it, and I like it. So that's what we're driving for the time being. So thanks to him on that, and yeah, guys, I think that's it.
I like it. Chad, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, man.
38 comes home P2 today as Chad Coleman does it. I know that, and I try not to get salty about it. I know they use this for a lot of testing purposes out here. And I'm not trying to take away from their practice and what they do for the Sim 500. I love it. I think it's incredible. I think it is. Each series is just important, and I'm excited to see that they try different things, and it's allowed me to catch up on their series and see what they're doing with it with the Sim 500 on Mondays. But remember, folks, I'm as passionate about this series as those drivers that are out here to try things for Monday that they are on that series. So bear that in mind, that when it comes to what I like to do and what I like to see, this race is, to me, is more important than that Monday race. So if I seem like I not try to be salty about it, just try to make sure I put on a great product for Charles and the GOAT Racing Diecast organization and GOAT Racing organization, as well as these drivers get out here and try to learn something, have some fun. You should be learning something every race for every series that you're running, or for every official that you're running out there as well. The more you know about yourself, the more you know about the way things are presented to you when it comes to iRacing, the more that you can determine how you want to be able to run on certain stints and certain long runs. So Tyler Dalton gets the win. Thank you to Charles and the admin box crew and GOAT Racing Diecast. Again, use promo code signature, save 25% or more. It's 25%. I don't know why I keep saying or more. Save 25% by using promo code signature at goatracingdiecast.com on your order of $50 or more. And you have some big savings there. That's a lot to be able to save. So thank you to Charles for all that he does with that. Thank you to Admin Box and Sam and all those fine folks over there. Thank you to the fine folks over at W that help support Charles and his series as well. Use promo code GOAT over there for both of those. And you'll be able to get some savings on that as well. Thank you to Sim 500 for being out there and having these drivers come over and race with Charles as well. I know the support that he has received from that series means a lot to him, and I appreciate it as well, because it allows him to be able to reach out to folks like me, where we've had a broadcast relationship in the past, to be able to do things like this, which is awesome. Puts the money in my pocket and puts a race on the string for us over here at Signature Esports. But when it comes down to it, ever improving, ever growing, and if it wasn't for folks like you out there watching, these people wouldn't have a place to race, and I wouldn't be doing this. So, racing aside, it is all about what you folks do out there to help me grow a platform that's absolutely amazing, and to be able to do good things like our Toys for Tot series, and being able to donate our basically the money that we make, we are donating away to help organizations like Toys for Tots, like Mission 22, and folks, if you don't tune in for the rest of the weekend, happy Veterans Day out there to you. I am a 9-year veteran of the United States Army, and on top of all that, we don't get the opportunity to say it before it happens. And Saturday's going to be the day. We're going to have a long stream on Saturday. So happy Veterans Day to you. Be good, be safe, be kind of one another. Because I tell you what, there's a whole lot of racing that's going to start happening very soon, and I'm excited to see how it's going to happen. Turkey Day is coming up as well, so happy Thanksgiving to you early if I don't get to see you again, because I know some of these leagues aren't here broadcasting through Thanksgiving, so we're going to say it early. Yeah. Thank you, folks. We'll see you in the next one.